Well, hello and welcome back to more grinding, also known as Wind Waker. Yes, today I will be doing some even more grinding. So if you don't really care about that, then you can skip a couple videos ahead, or possibly even to the next video, is I believe whenever I will be doing the auctions. But for now, if you like grinding just like me, you can go ahead and continue to watch this. Again, like I said, there will be a brief summary in the description of this video of what I do, so if you don't want to watch me play, go ahead and scroll down to the description. Anyways, enough of that. Let me go ahead and start off by changing the direction of the wind to the south. Because again, there are going to be a few more things I'll be collecting. So, I'll go ahead and skip ahead. We're actually collecting the some more treasure, and this one in particular is going to be at the Forest Haven. Remember, we were here. Treasure charts, you will need 1, 9, 17, 31, 33, and we will be collecting number 40 in this video. And as well as we're also going to be using treasure chart 40 as well to unlock the treasure here. Anyway, now let's go ahead and salvage this up. It is a piece of heart. So, I am already on my way to collecting my 12th heart container. That's pretty interesting. 12 heart containers before a first dungeon. Anyway, that's all for the Forest Haven here. Go ahead and change the direction of the wind to the southeast, because there's yet even more to collect here. There's going to be a lot of rupee collecting and such in this episode. If you couldn't tell, this is sort of a continuation part to the previous episode. I probably should have put them together into one video, but then that would be 45 minutes long and, well, no one will watch it. Anyway, here we are back at, what is this, 5-star? Oh no, it's Cliff Plateau Isles. Oh no, it is 5-star Isles. Whoops. Anyway, we need treasure chart 33 number here, and let's go ahead and open the treasure. And of course I was too close for the pillar of light to show, so I had to just kind of find it myself. Also, watch out for these card rocks. They'll definitely cause you some trouble. I definitely recommend you throw the boomerang, although I got hit out because I just threw it without targeting onto them, and the boomerang takes an awfully long time to come back. And look at that, I got hit again. Fighting enemies is really annoying on a boat on the GameCube version because they'll knock you out, and on the HD version you have the nice luxury of not being knocked out of the boat, which is really helpful in that game. Anyway, I forgot to equip my grappling hook again because I'll definitely need it for this. There we go. Let's get it. It's around in this area somewhere. It's not really making any of the noise, which is a little confusing, but right here is basically where it is. And again, it may be in a different location here for you. It's not going to be exactly where it is for me. Just as long as you get the treasure charts, you'll have to figure that out yourself. Another piece of heart. Already half of the 12th heart container is completed. I don't think I will not be completing it in this episode. No. Next up, we want to go northwest, so go ahead and change the wind direction there. And of course, I will be getting a island on my sea chart there as well. So make sure you have some bait. I'm definitely gonna need to refill my bait bag pretty soon, but for right now, I am totally fine. So just go ahead and cut, or I'll just fast forward there. And it took me a pretty long time to get there, so it did. And what I did here was I just went over northwest back to Forest Haven where I was, and then I also just changed the wind direction to go west. You don't really need to do that. I just did that so that it'd be a little bit faster to get here, but it isn't absolutely necessary. Anyway, now that I'm here, be careful not to get too close to that island because you will most likely freeze, so definitely keep your distance. The treasure chart here, at least in my game, it was pretty close, so fortunately I was still able to get it in this video, which I'm really glad that I was, because I would have had to come back for it, and I don't like having to come back for things. This is Ice Ring Isle, and from the looks of it, it's frozen. So we have an icy themed island, and we have a fiery volcanic themed island. That's not Dragon Roost Island. We have Fire Mountain and Ice Ring Island, and these two islands will be part of the main quest later on, so we will be coming back to them anyway. So I guess coming back for the treasure really isn't that much of an inconvenience, seeing as how we're coming back here anyway. Anyways, here's the island chart finally again. You know how to do this at this point. If you don't, I'd be very surprised. I only have like 4 more pieces of bait left. 5 or 4, something like that. But go ahead and go to your treasure chart number, what is this, 22? No, I don't know. 17, yeah, okay. I can't memorize like all that stuff. I just have to, you just really have to kind of look for it, but that's fine. I got pretty close. You can see the pillar of light there. I was like, ooh, am I going to be able to get that? Because I didn't think that I could even go close to the brighter white colored water, but as you can see here, I can. Of course, yeah, look at that. I almost got too close. I put my sail away. I kind of wanted to see how close I could get, but you will freeze up if you go too close, and I believe the King of Woodlands will say, hey, let's back away a little bit. It's too cold. Anyway, fortunately, I can still get the chest here. If it's in a different location for you, well then, I hope you can get it too, because I just did in this video. Not that it's really anything too important, though. I believe it's just more rupees, right? Yeah, it is. That would have been pretty embarrassing if it wasn't. But, no, it is. Alright, now, time to go elsewhere. I believe I'm still going west, or southwest again this time, because we're going to make our way past Outset Island, and then I'm going to come back through. However, though, first, there is a little something to get up here, near Private Oasis here. Of course, now that I have an awful lot of treasure charts. I guess we could have gotten this earlier, but I'm just getting it now because, well, it's here now. Now, this is treasure chart 1, so go ahead and open that up. And here it is. Another 200 rupees. Sorry. Another 200 rupees. I think it is safe to say that we are pretty wealthy now. So, that's pretty helpful. Okay, now let's go back the way we came and then begin to go west again. So, it'll be much better. Okay. Like I said, we're going south to Headstone Island, and then we're going to circle around Outset Island, and then eventually make our way to, what is it, Diamond Steppe Island, or something like that? Oh, no, it's Crescent Moon Island, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, but first, actually, there is a fairy fountain along the way, which, if you guys like the canon, you will definitely like this part. So let's go ahead and get out. And instead of a giant rock blocking the entrance, it's just a bunch of wood. So I was trying to see, and also I was trying to see if I could cut these leaves or blow them away with my sword like you can in Breath of the Wild, but it didn't exactly work. Anyways, go ahead and blow up the entrance to the fairy fountain here. Don't understand why the other one had a giant rock and this one just had some wood and planks blocking it, but whatever, use the exact same means to get through. Anyway, here is the Great Fairy. Go ahead and she will give you your reward. Well, that is a pretty awesome upgrade, if you ask me. I told you we wouldn't be able to not upgrade it anymore. So, yeah, we just upgraded it last time, and already I can carry 99 bombs. And I can already tell you, you are never going to need that many in this game, ever. Anyways, just a little skip away. I guess you can change the wind. It doesn't really matter. I just did it because, well, it's just a little bit faster, and I'd like it to be just a little bit faster, even if that means changing the wind and taking a few seconds to do so. Doesn't quite matter all that much, though. Anyway, just to skip ahead of here, there are some lookout platforms, but be careful because these ones do have cannons, and I believe I got hit a couple times. So this can help you make use of your cannon. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit. I can still take practice. I probably made it look easy, although I didn't intend. Yep, see, I got hit. Ugh. Which made me realize, alright, this one needs to go. Also, interesting thing, if you're just trying to get somewhere but cruising takes a little too slow and you want to pull out your sail, you can immediately stop if you pull out your cannon or your grappling hook. Because whenever you just press A to put away your sail, it doesn't quite stop you immediately. It takes a little bit, and I just noticed that the King of the Red Lion jolts his head up every time you fire. And I was really having some trouble hitting that one. Actually, I believe I missed one before I finished. Even though I still got a treasure chest to appear, it wasn't quite the one that I wanted yet, and I was still a little confused until I figured out that I had actually missed one. Alright, be sure to look on all sides, because there are definitely going to be cannons on all sides. If you're playing Wind Waker HD, of course, it'll be much easier to aim, because there are little guiders to indicate exactly or precisely where you are firing, which is really helpful, and I don't know why they didn't even give you maybe something to help you in this game, because the only thing you have is literally looking at your cannon and just basically kind of guessing, which isn't really that helpful usually. Yeah, see, look, I was able to figure out this, and I don't know how that missed it. There it is. So that is all of the cannons on that tower, but I didn't destroy all of the cannons on the other tower. I actually missed it. And my method of taking it out actually was very interesting, and I had a lot of trouble trying to get onto this ladder because I wanted to get onto it while the water would be all the way up so I wouldn't keep splashing in the water. And I don't know, Link's just in this game, Link's AI in the water is really weird. Anyway, now that enough of that, go ahead and pull out your Deku leaf once you come out on here, because I will need to change the wind in order to glide onto the tower with the treasure chest, because there's no way of getting up there unless I don't. Take out these bokoblins or knock them off, really doesn't matter. Just make them go away, really. That won't actually unlock anything, but, well, they're going to get in your way and attack you, and it'd be nice if they're gone. Oh yeah, no, you can refill some bombs in these jars. Your 99 bomb bag. Yeah, which you are never going to need. But, like I said, if you like using the cannon a lot, then you'll be very happy about the Great Fairy's gift to you. And I remember whenever I first got it, I was like, 99 bombs? That is so many. But then again, in Twilight Princess, you can upgrade your quiver to hold 100 arrows, which, again, you will never need, but it's still nice to have 100 arrows in that game. Anyway, over on here, there are some more bokoblins. Taking them out doesn't actually do anything. I just would like to have them out of my way. So I'm able to kill them, but look, they just fall right off. Well, not that one. Oh, well, actually, he didn't die. I think he's gonna, yeah, never mind. Yeah, whatever. Alright, anyway, here's just a skull necklace. This isn't really the chest we were here for, although I still would advise picking it up because we are definitely going to be using these later. What you want to do, and it was around this point whenever I noticed that cannon that was on this tower, and I thought, oh, I forgot about that one. So check this out. If you didn't even know you could do this, if you want to take out the cannons, but say aiming is just too hard for you, don't worry. You can just come up here and explode it with a bomb, and it will explode through the floor and take out the cannon. It is actually really useful, and it definitely should not work, but indeed it does. You see, look, it took it out, and that is the treasure chest you want. Now, this is the last Bokolin up here. Kill it or knock it into the ocean because it can't swim. Yeah, that's the end of you. A lot of these jars are containing magic for some reason, which I didn't really need. Also, you may have noticed that whenever you visit the Great Fairy, even while getting upgrades, she will still replenish your magic, and I believe she'll replenish your health too. I think I was at full health whenever I visited her last, so that's why I didn't really notice. Now, this here is the chest you are going to want to get here. Use a little bit of magic, and let's open this up. It is a treasure chart. This is treasure chart number 40, and I'm going to be using it in this video. So it's a good thing I picked it up. Again, if you don't really care that much about the treasure charts, this was totally optional. But if you're like me and you care about being a completionist, then I would certainly advise you to get it. Now it is time to finally continue on. That was a very long, unedited clip that we just watched. Anyway, let's go west again, or southwest, because we're still a little bit too high, or too north on the map. Now, we're going to Headstone Island, of course, like I said. So, we'll go ahead and get there. And this is where Treasure Chart 40 comes into play, the one we just got. Collecting the treasure here, of course, which I also believe is just more rupees, you know. Not very all that exciting, but there are always rupees available, and as you can see, I'm already above 1100, so I'm certainly well on my way to becoming a wealthy man. Not that I think I have to worry about not being wealthy. Anyway, here it is. So go ahead and pull out your grappling hook and salvage the treasure. $100, 200 rupees. Very nice. Sorry, I keep thinking the silver rupee is 100 just because I'm used to being at 100 in other games. Even though, wait, actually, no, it's not. It isn't 100. It's 200. I don't know why I thought it was 100, but even in Twilight Princess, it's 200. I know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Now it's finally time to go west, and then, yeah, Horseshoe Island is where I need to go. So, now speed this up quite a bit. I think this is like 5 or 6 times speed. It's really fast. And anyway, here's Outset Island. Go ahead and pass that. I guess now would be a good time to stock up on any bait or any other items that you would like at Beetle's shop, since you can find them there. I did run into the pea hats here because they're super annoying, and I was actually able to kill it just before it would have hit me, and that was pretty awesome. Anyway, enough of that. And you may have noticed that I don't really collect those drops, those little glowing orbs that a lot of enemies drop. I usually don't because I just kind of find it a waste of time. I don't really find it all that useful. What I find more useful is salvaging treasure out of the ocean for me to use. Yes. That is definitely a way better use of my time. More rupees, another 200, so that means I'll be at 1500 already. Now, something else to do right before this video ends. I'm going to fight yet another big octo. Yes, that's right. It's not over. So go ahead and go north just for a little bit. I didn't really bother fast forwarding this clip too much just because I didn't quite need it. And actually I thought I would change the time to daytime since it's much easier to find the big octo during the day. You can use your telescope, look around for the group of seagulls that's just hovering over the water, and then you can easily find the big octo. I didn't really do that though since it's not too far away. I wanted to see if I could just look around and find it. I actually went the wrong way for a little bit. It's you go north for a bit and then you go east, but I think I turned west for a little bit. No big deal. I just quickly realized, oh wait, it's this way. It's somewhat close to Diamond Steppe Island right there, just a little southeast from it. Yeah, see, there's me going west till I realized, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be going the other way. Yeah, it was around this time when I realized. So very quickly I spotted them. You can just barely see them, but there they are. And here we are getting to another fight with a big octo. I don't remember how many more there are in this game for me to fight, but I'm sure there'll be a few more. Now, I used the boomerang here, but I also made some more use of my cannon, seeing as how now I can carry 3 times as many bombs as I could at the beginning of my bomb bag. You think about this. In the beginning of the previous video, we had the lowest bomb bag, and now we have the highest one. That's pretty insane. And look at this. I was able to make good use of the cannon here. Except my aim isn't really that good because, well, this is Wind Waker GC version, not HD. Anyway, you can also L target them, and I didn't figure this out until I just tried it on my own. You can L target the eyes, and then it will lock onto it and shoot it. And look at that. That was probably the fastest I've ever fought a big octo in this game. I was still pretty far from it, and yeah, that thing just had no chance. Anyway, this is pretty much the end of this part now. I have just one more video before going to the auction house in Windfall Island, or on Windfall Island rather. So I'm just going to be collecting this treasure, and that's pretty much the end of the video. So hope you found it helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one.